What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nights 91 coming you guys with another video. So Stefen Wisniewski is embracing the backup role. The Eagles guard / center talked about re-signing with the Eagles and knowing exactly what his role is going to be with the Eagles. Here's what Stefen Wisniewski had to say. He said that I knew when I signed here they had their starting three inside. I've been a starter here, but I've also been a backup as well. I'm okay with that role. I'll just work my butt off and I'll be ready whenever they need me. I knew when they declined my option, they told me they wanted me back just for less money. So I looked around, saw where my options were, but felt like this was the best place for me. So, I like that attitude, man. I like that attitude. Stefen Wisniewski. I think Wisniewski definitely could have went elsewhere. Got a little bit more money, but I think he knows deep down he would not have had as much fun anywhere else than here in Philadelphia. He won a Super Bowl here in Philadelphia, obviously. He won a Super Bowl here. He knows the team. He knows the guys in the locker room. He knows the playbook. So I think he ultimately decided that, staying in Philadelphia, coming back to Philadelphia, staying in Philadelphia, whatever, was ultimately the best, what was going to make him happy, I think. I think ultimately that's what he realized. I definitely, like I said, I definitely do think he probably could have got a little more money. Maybe possibly promise a starting job, elsewhere in the league. But he decided to come back to Philadelphia and take less money. I'm glad the Eagles re-signed Stefen Wisniewski. I'm very glad they re-signed him. Very, very solid depth piece, a guy that knows our system, that knows the offense. He knows everybody around him and stuff. So I'm glad. I thought this was a great depth signing when we brought this guy back. Same thing with Timmy Jernigan. I love retaining guys who are familiar with our coaching, our locker room culture, who, like I said, who are familiar with the guys, who are familiar with the playbook. I'm glad to have Wiz back. I'm very happy to have Wiz back. It's a very, very solid depth move because you just never know in the NFL. Injuries happen, man. So to bring in a guy that you don't have to do a whole lot of, training or teaching with when it comes to, the system and stuff, it's great to have a guy that's very familiar with your team. And he's a very solid backup. He's definitely a very solid backup. I think he definitely could start on some teams around the league. So I'm very happy to have Wiz back, and I love his attitude, man. I love his attitude. This is one of the things that separates our locker room from many other locker rooms around the league, man. We have guys who are not selfish, guys who are all about the team, who just care about winning. They're not all about the money. They simply want to win, and that's what I love about our team, man. It seems like that's what the majority of our, overwhelming majority of our locker room is. They love one another. These guys love one another. They play for one another, and they just want to be successful and win. So I love that, man. I love that. I love that. That's what our locker room, culture is, because many other franchises around the league, they're not as lucky as we are to have that. Because a lot of these locker rooms have these self-centered prima donnas who are all about themselves, all about their pockets, which is why I told you guys I didn't want guys like Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell in our locker room. Those guys, right? Those are perfect examples of guys who are about themselves and about their and about their pockets. So it's great to have guys that come in and take less money, and because they see the Eagles as a team that they can win a championship with. They see the Eagles as a brotherhood, the locker room, man. Everybody loving one another and playing for one another. So I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad we brought Wisniewski back. I think it's definitely a solid depth piece. You never know if somebody might go down and his number will be called. Like he said, man, he's just gonna work his ass off, man, and when his number is called, he'll be ready. And I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. This offensive line looks pretty damn good. It's shaping up to be very good. Very, very solid offensive line, which is very important, obviously. The trenches, keeping Carson Wentz safe, and open up those running lanes for the running back. So, Wisniewski, man, glad to have you back, man. Glad you're staying in Philadelphia at least another season. Go out there, work your ass off. Maybe it might mean better for you next season, a better contract for you. I'm very happy to have Wisniewski back. Very, very happy to have him back. Very solid depth piece. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nights 91 is out of here. Welcome back, Wiz. Welcome back, man. Fly, Eagle, fly. Peace.